So I'm here on my free to play. I actually wanted to take it to the next level. This might be a mistake for my account in general, but I want to get some decent testing out of this. And my free to play is actually on the pre-season. And I want to see how useful Talene can be in general for an account. Of course I want to get some proper testing in. So let's go in. Kind of works like a Smokey. So what happens if we use her instead of Smokey? Let's just see what happens, to be honest. We might need a Smokey. I don't know. But I'm gonna try it like this first. Because she might need some assistance to heal. But that right there just looks pretty good, to be honest. Let's see how it goes. Oh, she died really quick there. So she didn't get a lot of her ultimate off. But what I might do is remove the Florabelle and put in the Smokey. See how that goes. You dealt the most damage between Odie and Florabelle. Wow. It's amazing that she dealt about the same damage as Odie, considering she didn't get her ultimate off that much. So let's go in again. Remove the Odie. And then let's put in a Smokey. My Smokey isn't very high here. Let's just do this. And then we put the resonance levels on Talene instead. And let's see how this goes. Now she got some more support with the healing. So maybe she can ultimate longer. Or be a bit more consistent. Let's see how that goes. Wow. She's draining her HP so quickly. But that damage is pretty nuts. What? Oh, there she died for the first time. Can she get another ultimate off? That's the real question here. Oh, that's insane. Wow.
Victory gleams like the sunlight.
Guys, that's just one copy. Just one copy. And she even dealt more damage than Florabelle. This is the pre-season we're talking about. That's just next level. We're gonna open these as well. That she can even get to that level. Like, we're comparing her to a Florabelle that's Mythic. And I don't even know if I have a lot of the equipment upgraded. Yeah, it was a bit upgraded. But let's just... Can't upgrade that really. I wonder what happens if we do Enlightening spell. Ah, I'm confusing it with Crescent spell. What if instead of haste, we have more attack? Sure, it might punish the casters a bit more. But getting the attack up a bit might help for Talene's damage. And the healing also helps her keep staying alive longer while she's ulting. Let's see how it goes. Oh. Wow. This is insane. Oh, she lost her ultimate there. Oh, the damage reduction from Coco ran out. Dude, I can't imagine what she can do with one copy. Let's jump in here as well. I've been struggling a bit back and forth in here. So let's just see what happens when we put her in. Maybe it takes too long for her to go live with her ability without like a Rowan. But just from the Skyclops testing alone, it's probably worth grabbing a copy. Like being able to beat Florabelle, that's a mythic. And also beating Odie, it's mythic as well. That's pretty nuts as one copy. Just look at that damage. And if you just get a sustain team, or a stall team, whatever you want to call it, that's just bonkers potential she got. Like, she takes a bit to get her ultimate live, but if I instead would put Rowan in the other team, so he can energy feed her so she goes live a bit quicker, and then if I had Rowan at like Mythic Plus, so he can give his potion and increase the magical and physical defense, it will also just be next level. Also, I really like that they changed the pre-season as well, so it doesn't go with the 3 different battles with multi-stages and all that. And instead, they just went with how it is in the season, that you got one multi-team battle or stage, and then you got the single team stage as well, or normal fight. I don't know what to call it. But I like what I'm seeing from one copy. In the pre-season at least. I tried in yesterday's video as well, when she was released, a single copy on my like main account. Just look at that. She's dealing so much damage in Resurrect over and over. But back to what I was saying, I tried her in the one copy in the season as well on my main account, but I already pushed so much or so late in the season. It's probably not fair to look at the copy and expect much from her. It was still decent, and I think she will pop off when I get her exclusive weapon up even further. But reset will happen in like 15 minutes, so I'll just go and push 8k stages until then. But let's see how he is in tomorrow's Dream Realm boss. Can't remember which one is tomorrow, but... So, the auto battle has been going on for like 30 stages now. So I'm just gonna put auto progression on. And then we can just claim all that stuff. And then let's jump into King Croaker. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting one. With the Odie. In Talene. And we upgrade Florabelle as well. And we see how it goes. Before I knew how she worked properly, and I knew she had endless resurrections, I thought maybe she could replace Foran as the one tanking the bubbles. But knowing she's a decent or pretty insane damage dealer at just one copy, like, why would I use her to sacrifice? Like, she will still be the front hero, and she will tank it sometimes, but we want her to use her ultimate as well. But let's see. The bubble should be coming out now. And it went towards the Smoky. But I think that's because the Talene was dead when that happens. Can we get to 60% at least? Nice. Of course, we can do a lot better in that later on. No, I don't want to share that right now. So let's remove her and put the Odie back in. Then we go for him. Oh, I forgot to check the damage. But let's go like this, so the splash doesn't hit Coco and Smokey. But in that fight, it was probably pretty even between Florabelle and Talene, to be honest. Because Talene died so many times and didn't get her ultimate off very often. So this might be higher damage with the Odie because of that, because the Talene didn't get her ultimate off and didn't nuke a lot. But you have to take into consideration that it's only one copy of Talene. And actually, they dealt more damage. The Odie and Florabelle dealt about the same damage. I'm just gonna jump back in and once again just put in the Talene. Let's see.
Let's brighten up the battlefield.
And just see what happens. Because if we can just keep her HP up somehow, then that would be really good. Like maybe I need to... Wow. Did she get revived and then instantly died by the melee swipe of Broca? Actually, maybe in this scenario it might be better to have Odie instead of Florabelle. Considering they dealt about the same amount of damage, and that could be better actually. Because then the Talene in front won't be targeted as much with the splash. Let's try that for one attempt as well. It's in the Odie. We can put him in that corner. Like if I only got like Rowan up a bit, then I would actually put in Rowan in here instead of the Thoran probably. So the Rowan can be in front here, healing the Talene and giving her and giving the rest of the team energy, so we can have damage reduction up as much as possible. I think that's a decent team, at least in the preseason. Then you have to consider what to do in the season with all the season abilities and so on. Oh, and there she died as well. I mean, she's not a bad tank. They will actually have a new PB. It's gonna be with like 10%. And she doesn't get targeted by the King Croaker's auto attack. That's pretty nuts. Damage. She still dealt more damage than the Florabelle the last round. But we also have 4 faction bonus, so we had to consider that as well. That's still really good. And considering she tanked the bubble a couple of times or one-shot ability, wow, I can really see the potential in having her as a 1 copy. And wait, I have to go in like this. And she's actually not in the recommended. They didn't put her in the recommended. Probably because they think she's bad because she's dying. But that's not the case. It looks like the auto progression ended. We completed like 30 stages in auto battle or auto progression. Considering I just put her in and didn't change anything after that, and it looks like I have this stage anyways. So I guess I'll just continue this auto battle while I edit this video. Oh no, wait, by the way, before I end this video, I'm actually gonna go on to my main account, try out the M+, and I will try out the M+ there. because I think we have... Is it Sky Clubs now in rotation? Or is it Alpha Bear? I can't remember the order they're going. Yes, we know Talene is here. Yeah, it's the Alpha Bear. So let's go into the Alpha Bear and try out in here as well. So let's jump in here and try out as well. The real question here is, who do I replace? I think it's the Corrin.
Brighten up the battlefield.
Let's see how that goes. Can she stay alive? Yeah, she died for the first time. The only issue with her in Alpha Bear is that her revive will get her less and less HP. And she can't actually heal back up. So that was some quick testing. It doesn't work on Alpha Bear because she can't heal back up to be revived. I should have seen that one coming. So I will test even more when we get new bosses. Looks like she's decent at AFK stages. At least in teams where she already fits kind of well. It looks like she kind of fits in teams where you need a bit more sustain, or you need your Smokey to go live. So she's looking pretty decent overall. I don't know if she's a god tier unit at this stage of the game where I'm at right now. But looking at that pre-season, she looked pretty good as one copy. And actually, I might go all in on her just to try out in the pre-season, because if that can bump my progress up and my stream ranks and so on, and FK stages, it might be worth it. But that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.